this is our cheer motions video. So with cheer motions, we are gonna want to kind of go over some basics. So this is gonna be called your big cine. So it's the side of your thumb. And then we have your little cine, which is the side of your pinky. So they kind of look like cinnamon rolls. So that's why we call them that. And then we want to make sure we're always being sharp when we hit our motions, and that our wrists are staying straight and not crooked either ways. So yeah, let's get started. So our first motion is a high V, which is what it is. It's literally a high V. And so you want it to be in front, not back here. You want it kind of here so you can see it. It kind of helps, like if you go like this, if you can see your fingers moving, that's how you know that you're in the right place. Make sure your wrists aren't crooked and your big cines will be showing on both arms. So our next motion is called a low V, which is just the opposite with low V. And we want to still make sure that we're not back here. We want to be up here with our big cine showing with both wrists. Our next motion is a T, which we don't want to be back here again. We want to make sure that we're keeping it almost just kind of straight out. And it's our big cine showing again. So the next motion is a broken T. So we just come here, we do broken. It's with our little cine showing. So it'll just kind of be held at our chest and still with a little bit in, not very much, just not back here, just back here like this. Our next motion are daggers, which is a little cine showing once again. Just kind of tuck those elbows in at your side. Then our next motions are called candlesticks. So bring your elbows, just straighten them out. It's kind of like a punching motion with both arms. So our next motion, you go here, it's a goalpost, low goalpost. So our big cines are showing, we're kind of squeezing in. We're making sure we're staying sharp, having our everything locked out. So our next motion is just the opposite. It's a high goalpost with our little cine showing. Up here it's a high goalpost. Then our next motion is a right punch. So we'll have our little cine showing. We want to make sure our arm isn't out here. It's kind of almost pretty much touching our temple right here, like the side of our forehead. And then our left arm is on our hip. And then you just switch, and this is called a left punch. So our left arm is up, almost touching the temple of our head, and our right hand is tucked in on our hip. So our next motion is called a left diagonal, which means our left arm is up and our right arm's out. So it's almost like a high V on your left, a low V on your right. We got our big cine showing on both hands. We want to make sure we're not out here again. We're tucked in still. So we want to make sure our motions are tight and not out here. So when we hit them, they're here. Our next motion is a right diagonal. So our right arm is up, left arm down. Big cine is still showing. Then our next motion is a right K. So if we're in a diagonal, we just bring our left arm over, move from big cine to little cine. So on our right arm, or on our left arm, our little cine will be showing, and on our right arm, our big cine will be showing. So it looks like this. Then on our next motion is a left K. So you just switch, your right arm is a little cine and your left arm is a big cine. Then our next motion is a clasp. So it's just our hands are like this, right here. Elbows can be touching, even a little apart. Then our next motion is a clap. So clasp, clap. Then we have a right L. So our right arm will have our big cine kind of straight out like in a T motion, and our left arm will be straight up as if we're doing a left punch. And it will be our little cine for our left arm, our big cine for our right. Then if we just switch, this is a right L. So we'll have our right hand in a little cine, then our left hand, big cine. And then our next motion is a low right punch. So we have our left arm on our hip, and then our right arm with our big cine showing down in a low V. So it looks like this, and then we switch. This is a left low punch. So left arm out with big cine, hand on hip for our right arm, and that's about all the cheer motions we have.